Good afternoon, all you lovelies. Welcome to Instantgo Tarot Odyssey. I thought I would do one more video tonight that had to do with love. And there's around 40 to 50 male body language signs that he likes you. And it can be reversed. But this is more for the male aspect towards the female. So we're going to go over them, why I'm getting your cards ready really quick. I'm going to do a few for you. And we're going to say, how attracted to you is he or she? And we're going to know through these signs whether they're occurring. Okay, so some of the first one is he's really only got smiles for you, right? He's focusing on you. He's not looking over your shoulder. The eyes are locked on you. When he's seriously attracted to you, he's going to make sure he has plenty of eye contact. You know what I mean? He sits facing you. When you're at a table, he doesn't have, he's not on the side of his chair facing outside the cafe looking out at the people going by. He's facing you. He really laughs at the things you do if they're silly. He really is interested. You know, his focus is on you, and if you're laughing, he's laughing. 5 is he makes a point of raising his voice. When a guy likes a girl, he's going to make certain that when she's within hearing distance, he's going to be heard. You know what I mean? How does he do this, you might ask? He just talks a little bit louder to drown out all the other noises around. He just wants to make sure that you can hear him and that it's magical. You know, it's a one subtle but clear-cut indicator that he likes you. So try to catch on to that, okay? Yeah, he doesn't want to get lost in the shuffle. He wants you to hear what he has to say because he's trying hard to connect with you. Also, they start to fiddle with their shirt and their hair. It's very funny. Ties, you see them straightening their tie. Funny things like that, you know, little gestures. It's quiet grooming. You know what I mean? When he likes her, he tends to step it up a few notches, and he knows that you're watching, and he's just trying to be smooth. He's trying to be slick and good looking. And if you're ever watching him playing sports, he's going that extra effort to try to show you what he's got for sure. And also, this is very important, his body language will be focused and positive. Men aren't usually aware of this, but when a girl they like enters a room, they'll literally straighten up. Their posture will change. If he's slouching, boom, he gets upright. Now he's nice and tall. You know what I mean? His head may have been aimed down before you came in. After you walk in, it's at least level with you, and his neck is craned as well. The signals mean he's happy to see you, and what you do from there is up to you. Because if you're attracted as well, men don't always like to seem like they call it bothering women. I remember all my workmates would go, "Oh, I don't want to bother her." I'm like, it's called approaching her, and if you don't have a axe or something in your arm, I'm sure she'll be pretty glad to see you. You know what I mean? There's an insecurity to that where they feel like they're pestering you sometimes, especially if it's at work and they don't have a work-related question. They're very goofy at that. So let's see with number 1. Number 1, we will choose completion. And number 2 will be the medicine wheel. Okay. Another one is he's not afraid to show he's manly. It's the one thing that's simply unique to the male species, because girls don't normally do this. If a man is like sucking in his stomach, sticking his chest out, and standing tall with his shoulder back, he's trying to get your attention. If you're quick and you notice he does this every time he sees you, then you got a winner. You got a winner. He really likes you, no doubt about it. You know what I mean? It's called peacocking. They're trying to put their best assets forward. It's cute, and they actually have a little strut to them too. They will be aware of how they walk and carry themselves more when you're around, because of course they just want to look beautiful and like a fancy man they are around you. So it's going to be number 1. I love when men just put it on. I was at the psychic fair and I didn't even know this because I was busy, and my daughter was like, "Mom, did you see the head of the psychic fair guy like when you came up?" I was like, "No, why?" She's like, "Did you see how he like sat up and he was like staring at you?" I was like, "No, I was busy because I had a lot going on." And I didn't notice this because I found him kind of oily, so I wasn't really paying attention. But she's like, "It was so ew." But it's funny if it's somebody you like, how it's so awesome, right? But if it's someone that you're like, ew. Okay, let's see. Yeah, and it was weird because he was like one of those guys that was in charge of a lot of psychic readers and stuff, and he was just very creepy. I went up and he didn't know I was also a reader or that I had any sort of background in this. So he was very obnoxious, or trying to seem informative, but it was very condescending and obnoxious. And I said, my friend Eleni here would like to have her fortune read, do you have a palmist or psychics? And he goes, oh, madam, we are all psychic here. And I go, are we not? Like that. And he looked at me, and then some people had recognized me. And it was very funny. It was a very strange scenario. But men will do that. They will try to sit up and be like, oh, okay. So for group one, you guys, I'm excited. 5 of Wands, King of Swords, 10 of Cups, and the all gifted. Okay, so if you guys are in this realm, this is amazing, because who's ever in your periphery that you're wondering about if they are crushing on you and like you, they most certainly are. And they are of pretty big stature, you know what I mean? They have it together. They have a fire under them with the wands. They are a proactive person. They know what they're doing in their place of business. They are usually in charge of a group of people. 10 of Cups, I feel like they are actually going to make an offer to you if you want to go to some sort of event with them. This should be interesting. I see a lot of invites right further down the road for Thanksgiving, around Christmas time, to go on little trips, nice little things. And here's why: the all gifted. These people are also spiritual. And with the open heart comes an open mind, and becomes quick accessibility and acceptability of other people. They know intrinsically right away if somebody is in their soul tribe, if they vibe with them. This person is sort of leagues above other when it comes to being in touch with their harmony of their heart and their mind, and they are very together, and they want to spend time with you because they're so balanced and they're comfortable in themselves. They are not competing with other people. They are not judgmental. They're simply a free soul, and they are lovely, and they are very close by you. And again, you're going to see these signs, so really look. And what happens sometimes with normal humans is their nerves sneak up when you speak, and it's really cute, but sometimes they muffle their words and get screwed with their words. He's a little too self-assured and balanced because he never feels like he has something to lose. He's a master manifester. He knows that what he wants will come to him because he's balanced, stayed together, honest, things like that. Also, he'll never turn his back on you. Really keep this. Like, he'll not only not turn his back on you, he'll keep your focus, and he'll actually stare at you, but in a good way. That focus will be there, and he'll pay attention to how you look. He'll notice how good you look. He'll say something about it, your hair, just little things he appreciates about you, and it's really magical. So I'm really excited for you guys. This is really, really good, especially with the all gifted in this. Yeah, this is he's a unicorn of a man, you know what I mean? He's a self-contained unit. Awesome. I'm very excited. Okay, you guys, so if you're new, don't forget to press like and press subscribe. Press it right now and press that button so you get all the notifications. All my links are below if you guys want your if you want your full moon reads tonight, because the full moon is tonight. Get on the horn right away. Press the link, because I'm doing them right as they come in. I'm just going full tilt because I'm getting them out. I want the moon energy tonight to do them. So guaranteed for the first 7 people. I just finished all my other reads that come in. I'll have your reads to you tonight. I'm excited. It's such a magical time, and I've been going since 5 a.m. and I'm not tired. I had a great salad with tons of vegetables for lunch. I went down the beach. I chilled out with my son. I laughed. I've been making videos in the morning like I'm not tired. I'm just jazzed because I feel all this love in the air. I feel all this connectivity, and it is really, it's humming. I mean, it's like palpable. It's wonderful, and it's coming your way, you guys. And again, if you need something very quick, I have my my Instantgo. So you just go right on there, and I can text you back like within the hour or two, especially if you guys are going out on dates or you have any questions that are pressing. I know there's just so much, everybody has so much more flexibility, and there's so much more fluid that they're able to really use the law of attraction now, because they're not forcing anything. They're comfortable. They know there's enough to go around. They know that things are abundant, and it's wonderful. Okay, so let's see what's going on for the medicine wheel. 4 of Swords. Ooh, nice. Queen of Wands. The Tower. I really like the Tower when it comes to relationship reads. The signs. Okay, let me see what we got here. Yeah, this speaks of right now I'm already getting messages. With the 4, I always see that as a balanced number of people are gathering their energy and thoughts, and they're no longer restricted. This is also a resting phase to me. You see how the dog is resting there, and then another one I have, the lion is resting. You're giving your heavy thoughts, doubts, any of those things swirling around a break, and that's very important, because now you're ready to take action, to really start to manifest the people toward you, because you do have an interest out there. It's very cool. This, and another thing you'll notice with people that are really crushing on you, they like just chilling with you. They'll just stop by and they'll find excuses to see you. If it's at work, they'll find excuses to come by your desk. They brought you coffee. They thought it's something funny, something you'd like. He'll reach out and touch you. He'll absolutely like touch your hand, and if you're wearing a scarf, you know, brush your shoulder, all those things. And it's funny, you wouldn't think that this would be noticeable before it even happens, but they're not happy when you're chatting with other men. If other men are coming by your desk or hanging out with you or close by you, they don't adore that. They don't love that. It's that thing of that initial competitiveness before anything has come to any kind of arrangement or agreement, that it's one of those things that it's still in the air, right? And all possibilities in all realms are possible, and they don't like it not to be in their court and have it be their say, right? So you're going to see that jealousy and stuff coming out for sure. There's an obvious lag too when he says goodbye to you. He sort of like lingers, and if he normally has any bit of rudeness or abruptness, that is actually dissipates immediately around you. He is his best self. Again, that I think it's the cutest thing, the straightening up factor, the self-grooming with the hair and the tie and the straightening of the shirt and the posture that improves. Mirroring will go into full effect with this person, absolutely. This, again, when I was saying the Tower, all those little bad behaviors that they might have with their friends, all you know, the snarkiness, any of that, that goes down. They tear that down. They're starting from new foundations, trying to impress you and trying to, but being authentic about it, but realizing that you definitely get more flies with honey, and that when you're smiling, you're authentic, you're laid back. You're also going to be, he wants to be more integrity driven, and somebody who's putting down other men or people to seem shinier in your eyes. He knows that doesn't work. That's not what a purposeful whole person does, that we don't ever need to diminish anybody else's existence to seem a finer choice. And that's what makes him a real catch. And that's why the Judgment card comes in. And now mirroring is going to come into full effect. His natural body language is an indicator, according to experts, what is going on, that he likes you. It's a #1 indicator. He's going to start mirroring your movements. You know, if you are crossing your arms, your hands on your hips, you're swinging your hands. If you take a sip of your drink, he will quickly follow. It's all those things, you know what I mean? Really, really important. He's always facing his face towards you, but not necessarily his body. When you are all chakras aligned together and stuff, that can seem a bit intimidating, especially if you have hips facing hips, and that's actually a sexually aggressive, because again, all your chakras and energies are bouncing back and forth, and it's a bit imposing sexually when a man is close to you and his hips are like facing your hips. So he's giving you your personal space in that area, but your face, he is directly right on you, and he's not breaking the gaze. He's not being a creepazoid and just staring at you, but it is almost like a mini bit of a trance. But if you're attracted to him as well, it goes well together, right? You're not afraid of that. You're like, let's have a stare off and stare. I had a coworker, and if he's watching this, hi Ben. I told her, he goes, I went and I ran to this girl when we were in the back hall. He's like, I had such an awkward moment. My stuff fell all over the floor and piled over there. I go, oh, so I go, you just cleared, smoothed that over by just starting to make out with her, right? And he goes, yeah, because that wouldn't be awkward. You ever, like, it's hilarious when you see two people together and you know that one is at least crushing on the other one, and how they can become just like bumbling, insano people, right? And sometimes there'll be avoidance. If you see them just quickly go in the opposite directions, that means they're not feeling their finest. They ate something that they think is not going to make their breath smell good. They want to be groomed, ready, and be their best for you. They feel their hair is jacked up. They might be looking crazy. Their zipper might be down. There might be any kind of malfunction going on where they're not going to appear at their absolute best for you. And that's what they want. You're going to notice that. One of the best ones is he will lean in toward you. When you're talking, what you have to say is important to him. He will lean into those words. He wants to hear them. He wants the full effect of everything about. And he doesn't mind staring. And he'll use a slightly deeper voice, which I think is so great. A guy will unconsciously deepen his voice to sound more like a man, a more formidable man around you, which is really beautiful. And when he leaves, this is important, he'll glance back over at you. Is that sweet? So you guys keep your peepers open for this, because it's all going down. I can feel it big time. It's going down. The men are out there. They're ready to rock and roll. Again, he sees you as a queen. He is around in your periphery, and I love this. This whole energy is superb. So if you're new, don't forget to like and press subscribe right now. press it and the little bell. All my links are below if you guys need a private read, and I'm all now on Instantgo too. And when you guys, as you know, that all my people that have been going on there, I get back to you within an hour or two, and I like that because I can give you quick answers before you're leaving for dates, before you're doing certain things. It's very fast and effective, and I really like it. And again, for the full moon reads, the first 7 people, you're going to get your reads today, because I love to use the moon energy. I mean, it's clarity 500 for me today. I've been going since 5 this morning, and I still feel great, and I feel like all these wonderful things are occurring for you guys. And I'm going to help you, damn it. I'm going to help you. I'm friggin' like the road runner. I do not care. I'm eating the best, healthiest foods. I even got my hair done today. I had time for that and to go to the beach, and I'm doing this. When I decide I have time, and time is expansive, and there's more than enough, I can literally fit a week in a day. And I'm going to teach you guys how to do that too, to never ever think there's a lack of time and never feel hurried. I'm going to do a video on that because I want that for you guys, to have your peace of mind and feel like, you know, you're having a lovely day where you get to enjoy your coffee, you get to enjoy your family, you get to enjoy your music, and you're not rushed. I'm going to devote a whole video to that, because it's very simply, once you decide that there's more than enough time, there simply is. There's a couple little things that have to be added into that, but we got this. We got all of this. So again, listen to that deep voice. He'll be glancing back at you. And external stimuli won't affect him either. There can be shit. The building can be on fire, and if he's really attracted to you, he's not looking around to see what anybody else is doing, whether it's a building or not. His focus is on you. And that's a very heady feeling, isn't it? When you are the end all be all for that moment. It's wonderful, because they are super attracted to you. I love it, because you're their little queen. You're like da 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 da, and the best. Remember the leaning in towards you. It's very, very sweet. And also, don't be offended when they check you head to toe. That's simply, it's even subconscious. You know what? They want the whole vision. They are impressed by your persona and everything about you, and they want the full. They want the whole full feature-length film. I don't know what else to call it. I guess it's that. All right, you guys. I love you. Enjoy your full moon. We'll talk soon.